A few months ago, there was an article about how a cognizant fresher earns around 2.5 lakhs a year. After this article came out, there was a social media post saying that considering the technical knowledge of freshers these days, even this amount was pretty high. So I started thinking, what exactly stops an engineer from moving from a 3 lakh a year package to a 20 lakh a year package? The kind of salary large companies and top startups still offer. While the name of the college definitely plays a role in initial selection, is there nothing else that a fresher can do? The good news is that there are actually 3 main reasons freshers struggle, and each of these can be fixed. Let's go through them one by one. Coding skills, communication skills, and professional behavior. Let's break down each one and see what you can do to level up and target that 20 lakh package. Coding skills. Okay, so coding skill is a pretty obvious reason. Actually, a lot of freshers focus on basic programming, but that is just not enough. To land higher packages, you need to build depth in coding, not just breadth. Try to think of it as a T-shaped model. Start by mastering data structures and algorithms. Platforms like LeetCode and HackerRank are great places to practice. Dedicate time to solving problems consistently. But remember that it's not just about memorizing the solutions. Make sure to understand the logic very deeply. Also look at real-world projects. If you're aiming for big tech or startups, these companies want to see practical coding skills beyond just the textbook knowledge. Projects involving web development, app development, or even machine learning can make a huge difference. Show that you're not only a coder, but someone who can build real solutions. And lastly, become familiar with version control systems like Git. A lot of freshers ignore this, but companies expect you to be comfortable with collaborative coding. Contribute to open source projects and get used to code reviews and feedback. When you can code both alone and as a team, and you know what it takes to produce high quality code, you're already ahead of the game. Next up is communication skill. In companies that offer those high packages, engineers work in teams, and they need people who can clearly explain their ideas and solutions. So focus on writing clear and concise emails or even messages. Even though this sounds basic, being able to summarize your thoughts effectively is a valuable skill. It shows professionalism and respect for others' time. Another big thing is improving your spoken communication. Practice expressing your ideas clearly, whether it's explaining your thought process while solving a coding problem or presenting a project that you've worked on. An easy way to practice this is through mock interviews. Set up mock interviews with friends or seniors and make sure to take it seriously. The more comfortable you get explaining your ideas, the better you'll perform in actual interviews and team discussions. Lastly, let's talk about professional behavior. This is actually a very important aspect, but it's often overlooked by freshers. When you're aiming for a higher salary, companies expect you to behave like a professional, not as a student. So let's understand what does that mean. First of all, show responsibility and ownership. If you're given a task, make sure to follow through on it without needing constant reminders. For example, if you're given a deadline, meet it, and if something unexpected comes up, communicate in advance. So this builds a lot of trust. But how can you show this before you actually get the job? What you can do is to convey this in the resume and interview. Your resume is not just about your technical skills, because if you can explain how you dealt with your projects professionally, that will definitely leave a great impression. But make sure to do this in a subtle way and not braggy. During interviews, be proactive in asking questions and seeking feedback. Companies love candidates who are eager to learn and grow. After completing a project or assignment, make sure to ask for feedback. This shows that you're not only open to learning, but also that you're humble enough to improve. And finally, respect boundaries and treat everyone with courtesy. Whether it's your fellow developers or your managers, a positive attitude goes a long way. It creates a work environment where people want to work with you, especially when you need referrals from your managers of your internships or your early jobs. These skills aren't developed overnight, but if you plan and put in the effort, then it's all sorted. Check out these videos for landing your ideal job, and make sure to subscribe for more such videos.